Hey, what's going on?
Hello.
Oh, I forgot to throw these back there for you.
What is this?
How are you guys?
Good, how are you?
I'm doing pretty good. Just you two?
There's
three.
one more.
Okay.
Oh, that's the third guy.
You can sit anywhere if you want. You can fit in there. You can come up here. All right. So which one's Anna?
This one.
That's you. What's your name?
Mika.
Mika, Anna, and you?
Brian.
Brian. My
What's
name's
your name?
Carmelo. Nice to meet you guys.
Carmelo?
Yeah.
Where are you from?
You mean nationality?
Where from?
I mean, I'm from here. You mean like
He's like,
Nationality.
Yeah, Italian and Greek.
Yes! You rock. I'm Polish.
Thank you.
Carmelo. It is like marshmallow.
yes.
Yeah. Going to the Hard Rock? Okay.
Why not? We're just gonna go for one drink and we're gonna come back.
Sure you are. Have you been to the casino before?
No, never.
Never?
Never.
You're not going there for one drink.
What do you mean?
Because it's a good time.
Yes, we've been
I was about to say.
Oh, okay. A few hundred times.
What's this?
That's Uber Anonymous. So I drive till 4 a.m. It's usually the drinking crowd. So people write down whatever they're thinking.
We should drive whatever we want to, like,
Yes, you're supposed to.
yeah, have fun and like,
So volume
have good times.
volume 4 you can write in. Volume 3 is full.
Oh,
See that one?
Oh, look at that. Look at all those
Are
deer.
you watching?
Yeah, we got a ton of them.
I ride like I'm complete.
What do you play at the casino?
I actually don't gamble.
Really?
No, you know what? We went to
Just go and get drunk.
what is the name?
Council Oak.
No, Brian, you're so boring.
Council Oak?
No, Nevada.
There's not a lot of
Las Vegas.
not a lot
Las
of
Vegas, and we never fucking
Vegas. Venetian.
Gamble.
yeah, there's not a lot of good gambling stories out there. I'll say that much.
we brought everything we wanted to. Can I thank you? Oh, so much. Brian,
Yeah.
how you feeling?
Oh, just peachy.
Peachy, okay. We can leave this guy like around the corner if you want to because he's peachy. We wanna have fun and joy and no, if he they're gonna be fun.
It's gonna be fun.
More than a barrel of
It's gonna be
monkeys.
fun.
More than a barrel of monkeys.
Any day soon. If you decided so, you can go with us. If not, stay here.
Keep in mind, you
Because we
woke
don't
me up
need
out of a
guys
slump.
like you around us.
And I'm sober and you're 2 bottles in.
That doesn't matter. But we fun. You're not. You're sleepy. You slept for the last 2 hours.
Yeah, I used to. I mean, not like crazy, not like the people out here, but I used to gamble. I mean, I used to play Texas Hold'em. You know.
I don't really call that gambling.
Yeah. I guess I don't either.
I think
mean,
poker's a little more. It's more of a game of. It's not as much of a game of chance like the rest of the games.
Yeah. I did have my moment with a game of chance that really taught me a lesson really, really fast. But it was just me and my buddy playing Texas Hold'em. We went there a lot. This was 20 years ago when you could buy in for like $20, $30.
Yeah.
I mean, we would put 100 down, maybe 200. But that was it. Like we usually went there with 50 or less. You know, and we had limits, so every hand, well, I had limits. He didn't really have too many limits, but every hand that I won, I would take half of it and immediately put it in my pocket.
Tuck it away. Yeah. That's the way to do it.
So, you know, if I lost hundreds, it would have to mean that I've got, you know, half of that in my pocket, you know.
Yeah.
You know, some nights 20, 30, 40, 50 bucks can last hours. You know, sometimes it lasts
goes
20
forever.
minutes, you know.
Yeah.
And my guy was on a heater and I lost my money in 15, 20 minutes. He was doing incredible, so I didn't want to.
Honestly, that's one of the reasons I don't gamble is the pain of loss.
Yeah.
The emotional like
Yeah.
thing I get from that is not nearly as good as like the emotional high of the game.
Yeah. And
Like if you win, you're kind of like, oh. But if I lose, I'm like, oh.
yeah, it'll crush you. And that's this story. Is I was just I had to sit somewhere. It was like 3 a.m. They won't let you stay in the pit anymore.
You want to go back to sleep? You want
Oh
to
my
sleep?
god, it's gonna be a long night.
He slept for the 2 hours.
So
last 2 hours.
basically,
So-
I would, I was out the money. But they wouldn't let me sit in the pit anymore because I wasn't in game, So the only place I could sit.
Sorry. Baby,
Yeah.
can you stay back?
No.
So
You can stay back.
the only
You're not like a lady who can stay back.
I'm trying to listen to the story.
so the only way that I could, be there is by paying in. But I was out of money. I had $3, and those $3 were for McChickens and McDoubles back when they were $1. The only place I could sit is the slot machines, which I've only played once in my life, and that is this story. We're kids at this point. I'm 40 now, but
You're 40.
then I was 18.
Okay.
$100 is big money. I'm bored as hell watching it. I'm watching it for 2 more hours. He's
Yeah.
winning. I'm sitting there. But I'm like, I don't want to ruin it because that's good money.
He's making money. Huh?
Yeah, he actually paid my way there. So he was like, dude, we gotta go. I'm like, I don't want to fucking go, man. It's 2 a.m. And he was like, I'll pay for you. I was like, all right. So I was like, gonna let him do his thing. And something came over me, and I just looked at the slot machine, and I was like, I know nothing about slot machines. And I was just like, okay, let me put $1 in. I'll put $1 in.
Yes.
I press the button. It starts rolling.
Well, we have
It starts ringing. The lights are going crazy. The noises, and I'm like, what's happening? I'm like, I couldn't have won. It's making, the numbers are going up 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100, 110. I'm like, are these dollars? What is this?
Right.
It gets into the thousands. And, and it's making so much noise. It's a spectacle. Like, people are looking at me. And there's not a lot of people, but people are looking at me. I'm like, I'm trying to read what is going on with this machine. Like, is this a win? What is this? It gets up to 1,761, I think it was. And I printed out the receipt, which I didn't even know that's how you got your money. Because
Yeah.
I'd never done that before. I played poker, like you get just chips. I get the receipt and I go to the cage, and I'm like, are these dollars? And they're like, yeah. And I'm like, you're kidding me. You're kidding me. So I'm like, what do I do? And they're like, well, you can cash out. That's what you want to do, or you can get chips, or you can whatever. So I was like, all right. I got the money. I never held that much money in my life outside of like selling a car or something. And I went back to the I forget what he's called, but the guy that manages the pit boss. And I was like, hey, listen, can I go back in there? Like, I'm not gonna buy my way in because I had rules. I lost. I'm not gonna buy back in, even though I had $2,000 in my hand almost. So I was like, can I go back in just to wave this money in my buddy's face, who made me wait for 2 hours while he's on a $300 heater? He's like, yeah, he thought it was funny, So I go in there, I'm like, Steve, that was his name. I was like, dude, you look at this fucking money. I put $1 in that thing. And I'm waving the money. I give him $100.
Maybe.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I give him $100. I come back out, and he bought me in for like 20.
Okay. Honey,
Yes.
are you okay?
I said yes.
You need to tell me 3 times.
Yes.
Okay. Sure. You okay?
This is Beetlejuice.
Yeah. Yeah, that's Beetlejuice. That's occult.
Have you seen them?
So
Yes.
I go back and sit down at the slot machine, and I remember the way I looked at the slot machine. I was sitting on the chair, slot machine's to my right, and I'm looking at Steve, and I just turned to the slot machine. I was like, I couldn't help it. I put another $1 in. I hit the button. It starts rolling. It starts ringing and flashing like crazy again. Now my heart is coming out of my chest.
You won again.
So I won another $700.
Oh my god.
I went back to the cage, cashed it, repeated the whole process. Went back, waved money in Steve's
Panera,
face,
yes, we like
gave him
Panera,
another
right,
$100,
baby? Starbucks
and I
Panera,
almost sprinted back to the machine. I almost sprinted back to it. I put a third $1 in there, and I won a third time in a row. This time it was only like $170. Now employees are coming around, And I was so young and naive, I did not realize that they're not happy for me.
No, they want their money back.
Right. And something must be wrong with the machine or something. They just saw me win 3 times in a row. I could not believe how much money that I had made. I didn't even know that this wasn't a normal thing, winning 3 times in a row on a machine. I had no idea.
Baby, do you love me?
Yes.
So
Baby.
I went back to the machine.
A lot. Do you see what he's dealing with? A lot.
I went back to the machine and I discovered the $5, $10, and $25 buttons, which was my downfall. I'm a mathematician by birth, basically, and I was like, what if one of those button pushes was a $25?
You have
Yeah.
to finish her.
I could buy a house, or something, and
Baby.
and I started hitting the $25 button, and I ran through all of the money in a matter of like 5 minutes, and I had like
No, I
$150 left, plus the $200 that I gave my buddy to mess with him.
Yeah.
I was so
Brian, shush me.
They tell you she had a couple bottles of wine.
yeah. Well, she told me without
She
words.
shush me.
Yeah, I do this for a
She
living.
did.
Unfortunately, I'm pretty good at this. So
Shush
The-
me. Do
the-
you believe me,
the
Brian?
arc and the crash,
Baby.
that heartache,
Yeah.
Baby.
that hurt me so much. That loss, even though I was still up, it's not like I lost money. I gained it. That crash was so painful. I was like, I'm never doing this. I'm never doing this again. I am not gonna gamble.
That was a good lesson to learn because it wasn't your own cash.
Yeah. So, and then later, even my buddy, who is a gambler, that guy,
Brian, listen to this.
gambled our rent money
Listen to this.
and got us evicted, which ended our friendship.
Brian.
Yeah, but I see people. Nobody wins. No one wins.
That's why the casinos are so nice.
Yes. There's some people that do, but I mean, I think I've heard maybe 3 stories like mine that people won pulling them out of the casino.
Yeah.
I've seen 100, 200 of not winning. Some people do some damage.
Oh yeah.
This isn't like I spent $1,000 and
Yeah.
it was okay. It's like I owe $90,000. Like I owe that.
And you always hear the winners, not the losers.
Well,
I have
in
a
this
business
car,
partner who came into my office one day and slapped $25,000 cash on my table. Said he was at the Hard Rock last night because he plays blackjack
yeah.
and he plays big. But I never hear about his losers, and I guarantee that guy's probably down $150,000, $200,000 for the year. He's quick to tell me about the winners, but he never
Yeah.
tells me about the losers. And I've seen him lose big.
So I've met
You with us?
Yes.
Right.
I've met people that are in some serious, serious trouble. And then I meet people that money just doesn't mean anything to them, which is fine.
Need
I
some
mean,
lipstick.
I
That's
guess it really
why.
depends on how much you
It's
have.
our lipstick.
When people flaunt that they're made of money, like I'm pretty good at. If there's anything I'm good at, it's knowing people.
Yeah.
When I can tell those kinds of people, they're very easily manipulatable. The last guy was talking to me about, what did he call himself? He's a card holder. He's like a high roller at the casino.
Oh,
Baby,
So I was
my
just
lip
like,
liner.
I was like, in 5 years, the biggest tips I've ever gotten was $100, and I've only gotten it 4 times. I was like, I dare you to top that. I dare you. And he fucking did it. He gave me $150 just to do it. And I was like, okay, yeah, that's what I figured. Like I told him I was kidding. I was like, I'm not trying to. I just want to be funny. And I said it, and he did it anyway.
Yeah.
And I was like, all right, that's funny. I've met a guy, a Russian gangster. Took me to a bunch of places. He gave me like $500-600 for the night. He made me wait outside the strip club for $100. It was like
Yeah.
Strip club. I did
30
a fucking
minutes.
strip club.
We went to a liquor store, and he opened the bottle in the car. I was like, bro,
Can we change
you can't do that. So, and he was like, here's $100. He gave me another 100. And I was
Yeah.
like,
Wow, $100.
damn, just
Wow.
to do it, He took me to the casino, and he bought 3 escorts for $1,000, like away from like some other guys, some other golfing-looking guys. He's walking through the casino like he's a part owner.
Yeah.
Him, his 2 buddies, and these models behind him. and me looking the way I look like.
Can we
what?
switch you for another guy?
Yeah, you can.
Can we?
Yeah, you can.
No.
Can you stop here
So-
by the gas station, please?
Anna can.
Can I do this?
No.
Are you Anna?
Yes, I'm Anna.
Yeah, go ahead and change it on the app and you're good.
Okay, thank you.
Sure.
Because your conversation bothers me. I'm fucking around.
Okay.
I don't like this.
We are very.
And can you pull it up and leave us like right here because you fucking miserable.
There's nothing around here.
It doesn't matter.
We're in the
We
middle
can
of nowhere.
always find fucking Uber drivers. They are always everywhere.
That's true.
It doesn't
So
matter
anyway.
if they're polite.
He let me spend. We went to a $500
You
budget
need to
place.
fucking change the fucking conversation because it bothers me. That's my fucking man. You're not gonna fucking have a conversation with a fucking escort and whatever you fucking talk about. That bothers fucking me. You need
What do
to
you want me
shut
to
the
do?
fuck up and you're a fucking driver. That's your job. That's your fucking job.
What's your name in the back left? What's that?
Same as yours.
What you-
Same as fucking yours. Not that doesn't matter what your name is fucking yours. No, Mika.
Okay.
No,
We're gonna be
no,
there soon.
no. I know, but we can
What
have
do you want
another
me to do?
driver.
I mean, she
You
is,
need
she
to
is the
fucking
account.
shut the fuck up with the fucking conversation
Okay.
because I gonna respond about the Uber drivers.
What do you mean respond?
We're almost there. It's like 20 minutes.
Do you mean report?
Yeah,
Okay. Just so you know,
yeah.
I have 24-hour recording. So
Yeah,
it,
me too.
well,
Me too.
well, it won't
Me too.
it won't matter what you say because it will be a lie because this came out of nowhere.
Yeah,
So
let's do it.
No.
Let's do it.
okay.
No, let's just wait.
Just-
and
just-
see where we're going.
No, let's do it because I don't like the conversation
What?
about fucking escort.
What are you talking about?
Exactly what you talk about.
You must have.
To my fucking man.
Repeat to me what I said because I bet you didn't know.
You just talk about fucking escort to my
What do you-
fucking man.
What does that mean?
Exactly what you spoke.
No, do you know what an escort is?
Let's just.
Baby, I am older than you, fucking boy.
How,
I know what escort is.
how old are you?
Oh, I could be your mother.
I doubt you could because I'm 40.
Oh, guess what? I'm 47 years old.
Okay.
Yeah,
So you
okay.
couldn't be my mother.
Yeah, I could be your fucking mother.
7 years old? You had a kid at 7?
Stop. It's not working. Just stop. Let's just.
Listen, I
Just
want.
fucking stop the conversation. Just drive. That's your fucking job. We paying you for fucking driving, not for fucking talking. We don't fucking. We don't fucking.
Okay. It's
We
not
don't-
gonna- it's
we
just gonna
don't-
drive, and we're gonna get.
But I don't care about fucking gambling and whatever. Shut the fuck up. Drive. That's your fucking job.
So, I don't know where you think you come from, but
Yeah,
you
not
don't
from
you don't talk to me
not
like
from-
that.
Not from fucking.
So,
Greece.
you don't talk to me like that. I'm a
Yeah,
person.
We're gonna
I'm a
call
person.
for somebody else.
Of course, you see me
Yeah.
pulling over.
No.
By the way, if you report, I'm going to report the fact that you have alcohol in the car and everything is going to be online. So be smart about what you say and what you don't say. Be smart. You're good. No, you're good. Trust me, I deal with it all the time. Hey, do me a favor. Before she gets like scorched earth,
Yeah.
make sure she does nothing because if she does anything, I'm going to put this shit online.
I know. I got you.
All right. Cancel it.